Hi everybody, I am back with a new video. This has been a crazy week. I have not been able to upload the videos that I plan to upload, and I might have to refilm them. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, little tech issues. You decide to update, which can sometimes take hours. And yeah, that's a lot of fun. So circumstances beyond my control prevented me from posting the videos that I planned to post this week. So, anyways, this video, I'm gonna do a review of Dragon Ball Daima, episode 5. Yeah. And that episode is called Panzy. I took some notes on my phone. And these notes that's on my phone is what's going to be in the description when I post this video. Okay, so episode 5, Panzy. So, anyways, it turns out that I was wrong in the last video. Okay, so the last episode was called Chatty. So I assumed that the girl that Goku saved, I assumed that her name turned out was going to be Chatty, and it's going to be revealed in this episode. Nope. It turned out her name was Panzy. Is Panzy. And yeah. I do not know why the last episode was called Chatty, though. Maybe it's something about this new character? I don't know. So, anyways, so with this new character, her name is Panzy, and I guess in the demon world, she's pretty much a child. Even though she is revealed to be 82, and yet demons typically live to be 1,000. It is revealed. Oh yeah, and it is also once again mentioned that Supreme Kai is a Glen. I think I mentioned that in a previous episode. So yeah, so apparently Panzy, even though she's 82 in the demon world, like, I'm assuming that for her species, for her that type of character, for the demon people, whatever you want to call them, that's probably about equivalent to a 10-year-old or so, like Earth child. So yeah, that's probably about what she is. So, and then so she decides to join the Supreme Kai, Glorio, and Goku on their journey to the I think there's going to be some castle, and she finds them a shortcut, and surprise, it turns out she's the princess of that castle. Now, I noticed something. Apparently, the boar was the Supreme King, and now Gomah is the Supreme King of the demon world. So, I'm not sure if that means that each, because I think there's 3 different sections of the demon realm. So I don't know if that means that each section has their own king, and then the Supreme King is over them, or what exactly that means. My phone's trying to black out on me, and I'm not done with the notes. So, because like I said, and it turns out that her father is the one who supposedly sent for Goku. And then Supreme Kai decided to come along. However, Supreme Kai still has suspicions about Glorio and his true motives, believing that Glorio was caught in a lie. Because apparently, the Demon King, which I forget his name, or whoever Panzy's father is, it's like some kind of Demon King or something, apparently had no idea that Goku and his friends had been turned into kids. And I think that's part of what caught Glorio in a lie, whereas he wasn't surprised that they was kids. So I don't know. Furthermore, they seem to have this Demon King seems to have his own ulterior motive. Like he wants to get rid of Gomah so that he can become the new Supreme King himself. Yeah, so I guess he has like an ulterior motive. Then Goku once again proposes that they're using those 3 Dragon Balls, which has those guards. I forget what they are called, but they apparently are guarded by some kind of mighty machine warriors that nobody has been able to defeat before. And then it's revealed that anybody who can defeat Majin Buu can also defeat that robot, those guards. I think they're kind of like robots, machine, whatever they are. So, yeah. A couple of times it showed baby Dende, because he was turned into a baby. Although I'm not sure why a Namek would have turned into a baby or anything. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know, I guess since he was technically considered a kid by the Dragon standard, even though in the Namekian years he's probably equivalent to a teenager. So I don't know. That would probably also mean that Gohan is equivalent to a baby. I mean, like, when they got turned into babies, and yeah, Goten and Trunks are the other kids who are already kids, they got turned into babies, as per Gomah's wish. Let's see, what else? Okay, I made some notes. Oh yeah, that fish-looking thing that they use to travel between dimensions. Apparently that thing's called Sir Warp. And that King, Panzy's father, he sends somebody to go get to go and retrieve Goku's friends who are at the lookout, because they're not gonna know the 4-digit pin. They're gonna need their own method of getting there. Okay. Let's see, what else? Okay, I already mentioned the Dragon Ball. Hey, says it. Now then, the episode ends. Okay, so they got a new plane, which is kind of junky. Like, it's kind of an old junk model. And Panzy has stated to be good with machines. So she decides to again travel with him again. Travel with Goku when he goes and tries to fight those guards to get those other 3 Dragon Balls. And they have to kind of alter the plane for the Sir Warp. And then, right after the plane leaves, it malfunctions or something, and then it crashes. That's where the episode ends. So again, it's going to be a very interesting to see where this goes from here. To see what comes out in the next episode. Maybe we'll see them people at the lookout again. Who was just behind? I don't know. And I also saw a headline today, which I didn't read much of, that it has been confirmed that Dragon Ball Daima was a remake. It's supposed to be a remake of Dragon Ball GT. I would like to make a video about my thoughts of that right now. However, maybe I ought to see where the episode ends, where the series ends first, before I give my complete theories on my complete thoughts on that. Strangely enough, though, I think that was one of the criticisms of that show. People were just saying, "Oh, it's just a remake of GT," and they're seeing it as a criticism, as they're automatically not going to like it because it's a remake of GT, and then it's been confirmed. Now, something that I would think, though, I would have, if they was going to do a remake of GT, I would have liked it better if it was set after, about the same time period that GT was going to be set in, like about 10 years after the end of the, 10 years after, what is it, the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, it was 7 years after. Yeah, if they was going to do that, that's what I would like. Now, yeah, I would have to see more episodes to have more of an opinion, to see how it goes so far, see if it's an okay substitute, see if it's still okay. You never know, maybe they might still do something with the future of, with that future. However, very skeptical about that, especially since it's going on a year since Akira Toriyama had passed. And it would have been nice to see him part of something, part of a remake, that actually part of a Dragon Ball project that was actually set in the same time frame that GT was set in. I think that would have been nice. Now then, this episode, that's a different video, this episode of Panzy, it's a pretty good episode, a pretty decent episode. Again, if you're willing to overlook the kind of plot holes at the beginning, the first couple episodes, because every Dragon Ball series has plot holes, but some of them they kind of, some of them are kind of in your face, and others are kind of, you can kind of tolerate them. So it's a pretty nice episode. I'm looking forward to seeing where this episode goes from here, where episode 6 takes us. So yeah, and I'm gonna try to stay away from like Dragon Ball Daima stuff on like the videos on YouTube and stuff, because I know some of them will contain spoilers that I may have already accidentally seen a couple, which I'm gonna try to forget, because it's just say stuff from episode 11. So yeah, about 5 more weeks. So yeah, that's it for this video. Bye.